Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and in today's video, we have pretty much a load of different news pieces to talk about, but a lot of great news going on for Tesla as a company right now, and of course, as always, that relates to the stock as well. But in this video today, we have multiple different news pieces. One is about a range increase for the Model S. Then we also have some recent tweets by Elon Musk on Twitter talking about a new software update in the ongoing FSD beta and some improvements that are going to be happening with that. And then in addition to that, we have more expansion with Tesla services in China, and then also a pretty interesting price comparison with some cost savings for the Model S. So a lot of different news pieces to talk about today, and the one about the software update and the FSD beta improvements as well, those two especially get me excited. So of course, as always, please make sure to smash that like button if you enjoy the Tesla news videos. And first off, before we get into all of this for today, we have to address the movement with the share price, because not only have we seen a pretty big surge in the normal market hours today, but we actually have a pretty significant movement in the after hours as well. So counting both the after hours and the normal market hours, as you can see, Tesla is currently up 8.25%, which I'm honestly really excited about. I think this could be one of the craziest months ever for Tesla stock, and I mean that in a good way. But just addressing the share price, we are currently at a value of $529.99, and in the normal market hours today, we had a plus 6.58% gain. That is plus $32.24 added onto the share price. And then in the after hours currently, which the after hours are closed right now, we are at a plus 1.56% gain, which is plus $8.14 added onto the share price. So now that we've addressed that, let's start out with this first tweet by Elon Musk talking about some interesting improvements happening with the FSD beta. So on Twitter, we have an article tweeted out by Teslarati, and this article title says, Tesla FSD beta's Las Vegas inner city test suggests that autonomy is closer than we think. And then Elon Musk replies to this stating, FSD beta 5 coming out in a few days, improvement should be significant. And with this, if Elon Musk is telling us that this will be a significant update and the improvements are pretty notable, then I'm definitely going to take his word on that. I know that a lot of people who have already tried out the FSD beta have noticed big improvements since the beginning of them starting that beta, and that's because I believe there have been some improvements even since the first release of that beta, and they're already using this beta data to get this technology to improve itself even more. So that's pretty exciting. And then we get another question in follow-up to that response by Elon Musk, which states, Elon, you mentioned earlier of an end-to-end in that took in camera feed as input and acceleration, braking, and steering as output. In the current FSD beta, it seems like the perception is using in-ins, but the driving controls and policy is still conventional C++ code, and Elon Musk states, we're still far from simply video in, control out. The biggest game changer currently underway at Tesla is 360-degree high FPS video for labeling, training, and inference. And I really like this emphasis on the video quality, because this is really important in training this AI technology and training that neural net, because if they can sort of replicate the human eyes, then pretty much at that point, it's greatly going to help with solving autonomy, because as we know, the whole point of those cameras is to pretty much replicate the human experience of us using our eyes. If we can drive with two eyes, then Tesla can drive with more than two eyes. And if you can match the quality and increase the frame rate, then that just helps it even more, and it makes it easier for this AI to train itself, and like it says here, for labeling, which helps with these edge cases. Next up, we have another tweet by Elon Musk. Now, this was a few days ago. This was on November 18th, but I haven't covered this for a news video, so I just want to include this one. But it states, Tesla holiday software release is fire. And someone says, whoa, any hints? And he responds, so many things you want and some you didn't know you wanted. And that's exactly what I want to hear. Even though I don't own a Tesla, keep in mind, I would love to in the future, hopefully when I've built my wealth up a little bit more. But even though I don't own a Tesla, the software updates and just seeing the new things that they've added, that really gets me excited, because as a customer, to have a product that you've already purchased that is constantly improving and adding more features, then that's a great experience for that customer, and it's going to build brand loyalty. And I love the fact that he said some things you want and some things you didn't know you wanted. So that means they're taking feedback into consideration, and they're also adding things that some of us may have not even considered, but will improve the quality of the product overall. So that's pretty exciting, and I'm really looking forward to this addition they're adding for the software release. Next up, we have an article by Electric and author Frederick Lambert. So As always, we greatly appreciate this information, and this article is titled Tesla Boosts Model S Range Again, Now Beating Lucid Air. So just to address the key point of this article, it says an electric reader found a brand new Tesla Model S produced this month, and the Monroney sticker shows an updated EPA range of 409 miles on a single charge. And if you compare this to the EPA range listed on the official Tesla website right now, it is currently at 402 miles. So this is a 7-mile increase, and this is once again a prime example of how Tesla continuously innovates and tries to improve their product while also reducing the cost of that product. And we've seen that so far with the Model S, with them reducing it to the price of $69,420. You gotta love it. And as the article emphasizes, this is now over the range of the Lucid Air, which is 406 miles of range. So not only is it cheaper, but it also has a higher mileage range. It's really nice to see that Tesla is willing to compete with other companies in terms of not only the range, but also the price as well. And to see this, it just makes sense. If you're a customer, you want the highest quality product for the cheapest price. So the optimal choice for that would be purchasing a Tesla, at least in my opinion. And then you also have access to the Tesla ecosystem. And that's something that people are willing to pay a premium for in itself. So the fact that if someone is trying to choose over a Model S or a Lucid Air, you're simply going to be getting a better product for the price, and you get access to that Tesla ecosystem. So it's pretty much a no-brainer. For the next news piece, we have an article by the Tasmanian and author Eva Fox. So of course, as always, we greatly appreciate this information. And this article is titled Tesla China Rolls Out Mobile Service as its EV demand continues to soar. Just to address some of the key points of this article, it states, in parallel with the expansion of stores and service centers, the company began to offer its customers mobile service. Tesla owners can use the simple and easy to use QR code to schedule an appointment, and it states that Tesla's mobile service can perform simple repairs such as replacing 12-volt batteries or tires and fixing various minor issues, which can shorten the travel time for car owners to the company's service center and reduce workload, and that this is especially true in congested cities in China. And in addition to this, it states that in most cases, repair work can be done with a mobile service, and that the company previously stated that according to their analysis, 80% of repairs can be done without visiting a service center. This article in itself once again emphasizes the efficiency of Tesla as a company. If they can do something in a quicker manner and make it more accessible for the customer experience at the same time, then they're going to do it, and this is just another example of that. In general as well, the more support that we see within the Tesla ecosystem, whether it's wrap services, whether it's new supercharger areas, more service centers, more delivery centers, any expansion that we see that adds more to this ecosystem and makes Teslas more accessible, this will be greatly beneficial to the customer, because especially if you're someone that has never bought a Tesla before and you're considering buying an EV, you're not only going to want to go for the one where you get the most value out of your money, but also one that has a lot of support behind it as well. And there's no better option out there than Tesla when it comes to support, at least in my opinion. And then finally, we have another article today by Electric and author Frederick Lambert, and this one states Tesla Model S passes test as police car for Fremont, saves $4,000 in fuel costs. I'm actually a really big fan of these cost breakdowns, because it seems like on the surface it's pretty easy to make the mistake that these other vehicles out there are just much cheaper based on that initial cost price. However, when you start to run the numbers in the long-term ownership costs, you begin to realize that Tesla can save you a lot of money. And I think this is something that potential customers may forget sometimes. So with this article, it's just another great example of how owning a Tesla can actually save you money in the long term. So just to address some of the key points of this article, it says in 2018, Fremont's police department bought a used 2014 Tesla Model S 85 for $61,478.50. That includes tax and fees, and it says it was purchased to replace a 2007 Dodge Charger that was being retired in their fleet. A few key findings that were taken away from this was that it proved sustainable with zero emissions. The annual cost of fuel and maintenance repair was reduced by $2,147 versus the gas Ford PPV, and it was also found that it reduced the annual cost of fuel that would have been required by $4,097, and that it remained in service 27 more days than a conventional PPV, which according to this states resulting in a significant reduction in repairs, maintenance, and downtime. And then it finally states the 265-mile range of the Tesla easily accommodated the 40 to 70-mile range that petrol vehicles drive on average per day. Here's a chart right here that pretty much breaks down everything. You can either pause the video or I'll leave this article linked in the description below for you all to check out for yourselves. With that article, I just want to emphasize that they used a 2014 Model S, so I can only imagine how that comparison would stack up now if they got a 2020 Model S. And on top of that, considering that we have the lowest price reduction ever for the Model S, then that's almost putting it near the used price cost that they paid at around $62,000. Anyways, I just wanted to share this news video with you all about some of the major news pieces that I found on the internet lately that I feel like is relevant in terms of just having more knowledge about the company and the various things that are going on right now, whether it's a cost comparison on the vehicles or a new software update or an update with the FSD beta. I just thought some of these pieces of information were important to take into consideration, especially for those investors out there, because this is just more good news for the stock in my opinion. But anyways, please make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed the video, and also feel free to check out Robinhood and Webull in the description below. If you sign up with my referral link, you'll get some free stocks, and especially with Webull right now, you can get 2 free stocks just for signing up with my referral link. Those 2 are valued up to $250, I believe, and then also on top of that, you can deposit $100 into your Webull account, and you'll get 2 more free stocks that are valued up to $1,600. And this is the biggest promotion that I've ever seen Webull had, so feel free to take advantage of that if you don't already have an account. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.